Are you going for the gold in your life? Hey, good morning. This morning is August 4th, 2016, and that's right. In celebration of the Summer Olympics coming in just a couple days, we are going to talk about the goals and going for the gold in your life. I think throughout life, we always have goals and ambitions that we want to reach, and I think life sometimes robs us of those. I once heard it said that the cemetery is full of millionaires. In other words, there's a lot of great ideas, but people always take them to the grave with them. They don't pursue them. They don't strive for them. They don't try to reach for their goals. And in fact, in many ways, I think it drives us nuts. And sometimes we start to get bogged down in our life when we don't feel that we're reaching our potential. Me personally, it's something that has always haunted me. And over the probably past 10 years, I said, screw it. I'm going to go for my dreams, go for my goals. And so I've done a number of things in my lifetime to kind of strive for those goals and those ambitions. Years ago, I invented a dog toy that I spent probably about a year or two marketing and selling and manufacturing. It didn't really go anywhere, but by the end of it, I can honestly tell you that I learned a lot of important lessons. I'm glad I did it. It was something that a goal I set for myself and accomplished it. A couple years ago, I started a dog training business that I guess I can say it's successful. I'm not, making tons of money. I can't really make a living out doing it right now, but it does pay the bills and it pays for an employee. So I'm very fortunate to have that. And that was a goal that I had for many years. Although I've been training for almost 25 years, I figured one day, hey, you know what? Why not try this as a business? It's something that I always wanted to do. And so I kind of set that goal for myself, and I did accomplish it. Recently, within the last year, I was able to purchase a home. That was a goal that I'd had for a number of years. I'll be honest with you. I saved up cash for my down payment for almost 10 years. Every penny, not every penny, but a majority of any spare money I had went into, I have to say, a penny bank. And I was able to make a down payment for my house in cash, and that was a goal I set for myself. So today we're going to talk about five ways to help you reach your goal and potential. So the first one we're going to talk about is believing in yourself. This is really, really important. I think too many times in life we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe we can do it. And honestly, if you can't believe in yourself, nobody else will. So it really starts with the mind frame of believing that you can do it, even if the journey is one of a great magnitude, even if you spend your lifetime trying to reach this goal. If you believe in yourself, I guarantee you the rest is going to be really easy. So next thing we're going to talk about is think about the processes to reach your goal. So this is really important. I think a lot of times when we set a goal for ourselves, we start to get bogged down about all the things that need to be done to reach the goal. Let's say if it's purchasing a home, okay, and you don't have the best credit, you're like, okay, man, I gotta get my credit score back up. I gotta be able to have the income to make the mortgage payment. I have to have the down payment. I have to do all these things, and each of these goals starts to kind of bog us down, and we start saying, man, I don't know if I can do this or not. And so focus on what it's going to take to reach those goals, the process it's going to take to reach those goals, and start setting those little increments, those little goals for yourself to reach that main goal. But you can't do it all at once. You have to do it from a baby step point of view. It's not going to happen overnight. Third thing we're going to talk about is visualizing the steps when you go to bed. So this is really important. A lot of times we have these grand ideas, but we don't visualize it. We don't dream about it. We don't get excited about it. Me personally, when I get an idea, I'm like, oh man, I can't sleep. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about trying it. I'm not for sure it's going to work. And in fact, there are probably, if I have 10 ideas, out of those 10 ideas, 1 or 2 really succeed. But I'm excited about it every time I come up with a new idea. Years ago, I wanted to come up with this basically kind of tray table that connects to a pew in front of you. And I remember in church I was watching this older lady. She had this Bible, and the Bible probably weighed 3 or 4 pounds, and the Bible kept sliding off her lap. And I was like, hey, I should come up with this tray that basically kind of hangs on the pew in front of you, allows the Bible to sit on that tray and makes it really easy for a person to hold it. So I was excited about this, and I went to a welder. I had one made up, and that's probably about as far as it went. However, I dreamt about it, I got excited about it, and I took some baby steps in order to see if this was a feasible idea. And so I remember staying up night after night, not being able to sleep, like, oh man, is this $1 million idea that I'm going to come up with, and is this something that's going to take off? And in the end, I'm glad I tried, I'm glad I visualized it, and I'm glad I took some steps to see if this is something that would really work. So the fourth thing we're going to talk about is strive, fight, and stay positive. Okay, let me say that again. Strive, fight, and stay positive. Strive for your goal. Don't just do it half-ass. Don't just say, I'm gonna work on this next week, or this is something that'd be kind of cool. Strive for it. Live each day like your dream matters. Live each day like this dream or this idea you have is just gonna take off. Okay, that's striving for it. Fight for it. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't reach that goal, that you can't reach for that goal. Imagine this. Imagine every person that's competing in the Olympics. If every day their family and friends told them, oh, you'll never make it. Oh, you'll never do it. You'll never be able to reach gold. I think they'd probably give up pretty quickly, right? Okay, so fight for it. And in the same aspect, stay positive. Many times, we get like, oh man, I'm not reaching, my goal is not coming as fast as we want. Stay positive. I remember reading this recent story about the founder of KFC, the Colonel. Do you realize that he did not start KFC until he was, I think, please don't quote me on this, I think he's 69 years old. I think he took the last $400 he had and put it into buying some chickens and seasoning, and voila, from there he built a nowadays a multi-billion-dollar corporation. When he passed away, I'm not sure what the financial growth was at that point, but I know he was a multi-millionaire by the time he passed away. And he started that at 69. At 69, he became a millionaire. So it is never too late, but it starts with staying positive. Okay? The last thing we're going to talk about is get up. Use the contacts and the people in your life to help you. This is really, really important. A lot of times I have these great ideas. I have these fantastic ideas, these aspiring ideas in my own head, but I run them by people in my life that are important to me. I know I have a couple people in my life where if I come up with a business idea or something that I want to make or manufacture, that they've been there, they've done that, and so I can take this idea to them and I can say, hey, what do you think? And they'll give me an honest opinion. Say, hey, you know what? This is not going to work, or this is going to work, or hey, this is going to be too expensive, or hey, have you thought about it this way? Because in our own head, hey, we're already multimillionaires. I think a lot of people have great ambitions to be their own boss and starting business, but they don't have the gumshoe. I know it's an old word, sorry. They don't have the gumshoe to take the steps. And so going to other people and running it by other people and having other people get excited about your idea and excited about your venture really can help you get the kickstart that you need in order to kind of get you over that hump. And sometimes they'll come to you and say, hey, this is really not that great of idea, or hey, this may not even take off, or hey, somebody else is doing that, or Joe Blow down the road, he's already doing the same thing. You may want to do something different. So, go to the people in your life that care about you, that want to share your dreams and ambitions with you, and glean from them, talk to them, let them give you some feedback. And in the end, that might also help you decide whether or not you should put your energy into this. The fact of life is, if we're lucky, we're going to be on this earth for, 70 to 80 years, if we're lucky. The fact of life, probably most people watching this will never reach that number. So why spend time and energy on something that other people can see that's not going to be really efficient? Maybe other people have done it and they say, hey, you know what? That's not a good avenue to go. I'm not saying don't try. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying glean from the people around you. I can tell you from personal experience, Yesterday I started with the idea that's been bothering me for, I'll be honest with you, a number of years, and I've just never taken the steps. I started a GoFund campaign to see if I would have the ability to drive. And to be honest with you, it's been kind of scary. I'm not sure if this was something that's going to work out. I've been really hesitant, but a couple friends I've talked to, they said, hey, that's a great idea. In fact, one friend's like, hey, I want to do that for you anyway. So, they really supported me. I threw the idea out there, and I think in 12 hours, I've already raised $500. That means all those people that have reforwarded my post, that have donated, that have liked it, all those people believe in me and they like the idea. And so I can tell you from personal experience already that, sometimes your friends and family and the people around you really do want to support and help you. So anyways, hey, that's today's vlog. I really appreciate you guys tuning in today. I'm excited to hear about your ideas. I really do. I want to hear about your ideas. So if you have an idea, if you have something that you're trying to aspire for, whether it be a business, whether it be inventing something, whether it be volunteering, whether it be, I don't know, going hiking a mountain or something, hey, I want to hear about it. Send me an email, maybe post it in the comments down below. Tell me what you want to do. If there's any way I can help you, inspire you, man, I would love to do it for you because so many people have done it for me. All right, thanks for tuning in again. Guys, have a great day and God bless.